I know who to trust. I come around me, we sizing them up. Call up the gang, they lining it up. Fading it, taping it up with the cut. I had a dream, I was ready for it. Lord told me, hey Dylan, you headed for it. Know my future been break up and overpouring. Know my demons, they been trying to overthrow it.
What's up, everybody? It's the Not Duval. It has been, somewhere near 3 months, 4 months since my last video. I promise you, PT school has been stressing me out. Stressing me out maybe a little far. I would just say keeping me busy. My gap year, I had a lot of time. Now I have no time. And so, finding something to review, I don't know, the weeks come and go really fast. I had been wanting to review JIDs. I had been listening to a lot of music actually, but it's just been hard to actually find the time to sit down and make videos. So I found a little shorter one to get me into it today. Her name is Joyce Wrice. I've listened to her before. She has a song called Blurred Lines that I love. It has a real, I can't remember the original song that the beat's from, but it's a classic sample, and the way she does her runs over it I thought was really well. So I've liked her as an artist. She also has an album that Sierra, she's been on the channel before, had showed me, called Overgrown. I'm not sure if y'all gonna be able to see it. Y'all can see it, that one. It's really good. And yeah, I like her as an artist. I'm excited to see what she has going on in this one. It's an EP called Motive. Dropped about a week ago, so I'm not late. Well, extremely late, I should say. I used to be more on it, but 5 songs, 14 minutes. So nice and short, nice and sweet. Get us right back into it. Hope y'all like it. As always, hit that like button down below if you like what you hear, and tell me some other albums you'd like to review, some artists you'd like me to check out, and anything of that nature. Any comments, I appreciate all feedback with y'all. So alright, we're going to get into the first one. It's called Iced Tea with Joyce Wright, and I actually never know how to say this lady's name. K-Tronada, I think it is. But yeah, so let's get into it.
I just wanna let go. I so low. Speaking on my arrow, but they don't know. Now you see the skin glow, sweet like cocoa. Keep it on the low, 'cause I'm better on my own. So you could go sit your ass over there. Caught up in my flow, something that you never know. Don't need nobody to care. Feel good when you're living like me. Money don't heal the pain. No, we ain't all the same. See through like cellophane. Carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't need nobody to care. Feel good when you're living like me. Can't fuck with a woman like me. Let me slice and your sugar iced tea. Feels good when you're living carefree.
Alrighty, that was Iced Tea, featuring K-Tronada, and actually, I think that will be her, I don't want to say the mainstream song, probably the most popular song in this. Not just because of the feature, but it also had the most, I feel like, mainstream appeal. Something that could actually be, like, just dance to, vibe to. It's not too deep of a message, because the radio don't like anything with too deep of a message. It's a lot of more surface level stuff there, and so this was kind of just like, an anthem saying she can't be messed with. She's a great lady, and whoever this person she's singing at is not worthy of her. It's a very simple concept. It just sounds really good. I could definitely see myself playing this one and actually like learning the words to this one, because it's nice and simple, nothing too deep. No runs that I can't hit, because as everyone knows, my vocal range is not very extensive, especially on the higher octaves. So yeah, overall, I like it. It's a good start for the album, for the EP. And it's actually the only feature, so I was glad they started it off this way. Let's get into the track 2, called Spent. Hopefully it continues on the same route, and I get a new favorite album to listen to, or EP to listen to. Alright, number 2, Spent.
Bad company, I'd rather be lonely.
so that was Spent, a nice and short song. That was like 2 minutes, I think. And it actually felt very, very specific to an actual situation that happened to her. Like, that's not, to me, that's not a song you just sitting around thinking and just write. Basically, all it's about is the story of this dude. She's at an event at somewhere, and the dude tried to approach her and, for lack of a better word, bag her with, trying to be that nigga, trying to, just the, overly confident, like, borderline cocky, demeanor, and, she was, what she's saying, she's turned off by that, and, like, trying to flex money and all that other stuff, and she was just like, yeah, I'm not with that, I don't care for it, didn't work, and she walks off. What I imagine is she walks off, turns around, and in her head just starts going the nah nah nah, the chorus part, and just going about her business, because what she's saying is she's not that type of girl. I do think the message with that type of beat is a little off, if I'm being honest. Not that it's a bad song, but it's just like, this is about somebody not being, or going about trying to get you the wrong way, and you're like, this beat, I guess, gives me some kind of carefree energy, which I guess, as I'm saying, it kind of makes sense. She's not really worried about the dude, but I don't know. I just feel like I would have chosen maybe something a little slower. That's my own opinion. Decent song, though. I don't think it's better than the last one, especially with the length. And I don't know, the little chorus, the na-na-na stuff kind of got on my nerves, as quiet as it's kept. But yeah, I liked the concept in her, and actually like the story that she told here. And it, even though it was in 2 minutes, it was like I enjoyed that story she told. It's just minor issues with some of the sound selections, I guess I could say. So all right, we're gonna move into track number 3 called "Looking For You." It looks to be another short song at 2.5 minutes, so let's get into it.
Sipping in this hotel after midnight, wishing you was only in this all night. I know you're somewhere, got that thing that I wanted you. I got this body she's having, but she wants it heavy from someone who can match our energy. Baby, I'm looking for you. Just come and give me what I need. Baby, I've been looking for you. Just come and put your hands on me. Hold tight, baby, don't leave. I'ma have you begging me, please. Praying on that I don't ever leave. This body she's having, but she wants it heavy. She's someone who can match all the skin.
Alright, so that was "Looking For You." And track number 3. So that one I think lined up better in terms of the sounding. It was really, I don't know if the word is creative here, but the song's written from the perspective of her and her mind and her body being two separate identities, I guess, here, because she's telling you that she has this. Let me see what the actual words say before I tell y'all a lie. But basically saying that she's been looking for you. She has this body. Well, there we go. The line is, "I got this body. She's heaven, but she wants it, however, from somebody who can match all this energy." So basically saying she has this body. Well, it's gonna be my inference, my take on it. She has this. Her body has a lot of sexual energy, and she's just been looking for somebody who can match all that. And apparently she's found it, which is why the song's called "Looking For You." And so she's telling her, back to being in Joyce's mind, she's saying, I think I found somebody for my body, and I'm going to tell you everything that it entails, and hope you can handle it. And it's in a very summed up fashion. That's what I think she's saying here. I like it though. I like it. I definitely like it more than the last song. I don't know if it's beating that first one. That first one was actually really nice to me. The more I think back on it. But yeah, nice short song. And sorry, I guess I should say this story now. I kind of forgot to tell it earlier. got this little scar on my eye now. I cut my eye. Playing flag football, glasses clean across my face, opened this all up, had to get stitches. I was tough, handled it, and it's healed now. But now I got this nice pretty little scar. You see? You see? Yeah. Alright. But that's what I have for song number 3, Looking For You. We're going to move on to track number 4, I believe, called Bittersweet Goodbyes. And we really only have one left after this. It was really short, but this song is 3 minutes. So, let's get into it.
Trust me, I know there's more of you inside. Just let me inside. Ooh, say that I'm your one and only. Then you go and leave me lonely. I just need you to why you always inconsistent. Look at me. Clouds of space, don't give me distance now. If you're looking for the words, that's what you'll find. Bittersweet goodbyes. No more bittersweet goodbyes. If there ain't one thing, it's the next two. Relax yourself, don't be vicious. Live a life I know that you've been through. Let it go down to the side. I just wanna sing, I just wanna sing, I just wanna sing. Oh, I want you some more.
Alright, so that was Bittersweet Goodbyes. This actually reminded me something I wanted to say in the last song, but so far I've noticed I may have the area wrong, but it's like a lot of Caribbean roots in terms of like for the beats, the drum patterns or whatever. And this song obviously has the most obvious ones, but I noticed it in I feel like at least 2 of the 3 other songs. And so I don't know if that's starting to be a direction she's trying to take her music in or just wanted to experiment in, because I don't think I've noticed that from her before. And it doesn't sound bad, it's just different. Like I don't, granted, let me not act like I know all of her songs word for word off that first album, but I don't, like, it doesn't jog my memory that she's done this before. As for the actual topic of this song, you think it's going to be something sad or in the vein of saying a goodbye, but it's kind of just the opposite. The title should have been maybe no bittersweet goodbyes or something like that, because it's actually talking about staying with the person and working through issues so they could have a good relationship or whatever. But I don't know, it's kind of misleading. Not that it's a bad thing. I mean, I actually just was expecting something different off the title. But I actually really like this song. This is probably the second best song to me. May even be up there with the first. I don't know, I'd have to listen to get my rankings correctly, but so far, I think this one was a really good song. So we're going to move on to track number 5, the final track. It's called Pace Yourself. It's another 3-minute song, so let's get into it.
I take you to the promised land. Something the holy water that I offer, do you understand? I would go and you feel it inside your hands. Need you to pace yourself tonight. I ain't in no race, so take your time. Take it like this. Show me what that is. Ooh, baby, I might have to keep you, 'cause you're rock steady. Baby, please don't stop. I need you to pace yourself tonight. I ain't in no race, so take your time. I need you to pace yourself tonight.
Alright, so that was Pace Yourself. I was just had that talk about the beats or drum patterns being in a, I guess, Caribbean type way. Then you hit this one. I don't know what that was from. I liked it. It was unique. I don't think I've heard something like that before. It sounded like a bunch of cans jangling at a certain, and she just liked the sample of one of them and just replayed it over and over again. But it was good. And this is what I talked about in terms of reviewing certain artists, R&B artists that make sex songs, but they're overly raunchy, and it's just like you feel dirty listening to it almost. This is clearly a sex song, but this is what I would prefer people do it as. Not that I'm trying to be like, oh, I'm a prude, or that those other songs don't have places. I just feel like they're overdone in R&B today, and people aren't actually being creative in their words or emotions that they're trying to invoke in their songs. And I just feel like this was done more in the vein how I would like it. It's more so speaking on, like, when she's talking about pacing herself, she's talking about making sure you're good for the night, lasting more than one round or whatever. But there's no mention of any like explicit actions going on right there. And because I always just feel like, man, who am I supposed to play this around? then if you listen to it by yourself, it's like, then you feel even worse, because like, what am I doing listening to songs like this by myself? Now it's like, ooh, like, you know what I mean? It's just, I feel like this is something more palatable to just be experienced and played more, and it be all right. Like, like, it's just my little rant on the ways R&B has gone lately. But I enjoyed what she did to it. I enjoyed her idea and take on it. I don't think I've heard another sex song from her, but I enjoyed this one. I think she definitely did a great job here. So far, actually that may be number 2. I think I may like that one more than Bittersweet Goodbyes. So far I think that's 3 out of 5 that I liked in this one, so good project. I do think she's missing a major hit. Although this isn't an album, so maybe these are just songs that's not making the album cut, or maybe songs she just had for a minute and never laid down. She finally laid them down. I don't know her thinking, but yeah, I enjoyed these songs. I am excited to hear another album from her. Granted, she dropped one last year, so it may be another year before she's ready to release another one, which is fine. I'd prefer you not release like Youngboy every 6 months or so, because then your quality kind of goes down the shitter, you know what I mean? But no shade to oh boy, but yeah, it's just the truth. So that's all we have here today. Joyce Wright, I hope y'all enjoyed just spending some time with me. It's great to see y'all again. It's been a minute. I know, I apologize. I'm gonna try to get on it again. Can promise you it won't be as consistent as before, maybe 2 a month or so, and I'm gonna save it for albums I really want to review a lot of the time. But once again, give me your thoughts, let me know what's coming up, and I'll try to get on some of those. Can't promise you I'll get to all of them, because my life's kind of busier now. But yeah, I enjoyed y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, and the Lord keep y'all till I see y'all again. Peace. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I lied to y'all. I actually wanted to show y'all a Blurred Lines song that I like a lot. I talked about it at the beginning. I think it's something y'all should definitely listen to. I don't even know when she dropped it, if I'm being honest, but it's a song that I like a lot. I know Logic's used this sample before. I can't remember the original sample. My internet's not working too well for me to actually get there, like Google it right now, so it's just going to be what it's going to be. Y'all can look it up on your own. But I just want y'all to listen to it. I don't know how many comments I'm going to make up. Well, I have to make comments because I can't just play the whole song. So never mind. Screw that. No, erase that. What I mean to say. Let's get into it. I just want y'all to hear it. Blurred Lines, Joyce Wright.
You ain't got no business here, trying to mess up what's already a good thing. How is it supposed to feel? Just don't think so much right now. It won't make no sense anyway. seconds turn to minutes, and the minutes turn to hours. When we blowing loud, what are you trying to say?
Alright, so that was Blurred Lines. I love that song. Like, there's nothing new. It's about taking that risk with somebody that's a friend, and y'all are going, just not being afraid of the temptation, and or not being afraid of the possible downfalls, and just going for it. They end up trying to advance that relationship from a friendship to a romantic relationship, and I just thought it was really well done. I love her voice in it. I like how slow the beat is for that one. I thought the beat selection for that was phenomenal. And yeah, so I just wanted to show y'all that it's a song I feel like everybody should have in their playlist if they're an R&B fan. If I'm bringing Joyce Wright to somebody's, like if I'm trying to introduce her as an artist, that's a song I'm using. And I think there's one other in that Overgrown album that I would use. But yeah, phenomenal artist. Pay her more attention. She's up and coming. Well, I don't even know if she's up and coming. Well, yeah, she's up and coming because not that many people know about her. But more people should. She's a phenomenal artist, and I can't say that enough. Now, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. This is the official end. There's no more extra footage coming. So I'll see y'all again. I'll see y'all in maybe 2-3 weeks. I promise it won't be another 3 months. So y'all have a good one. Peace.